Especially when I write something that I feel attached to, I always feel like that's a little bit dangerous because maybe a side of me is trying to force it into the song. All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back. So I have this beautiful chord progression here for a new track that I'm working on, and I wonder if there's a place for it. Let's listen to the track and then just get a sense of where we're at and what we're working with before we make any decisions. Let's see how it is now. So the song is upbeat and dancey, and it's already got a lot of beautiful textures. And I just want to make sure that the piano sits into the parts and serves the song rather than force it. Even though I love this part, I love this piano part, I want to make sure that it's not wrestling with anything within the track and not taking any energy away from anything else. So I want to try these chords over the verse section, the chorus section, and I want to see where it fits best. It could be the case that this is something that I end up using in verse 2 instead of verse 1. So let's just have a run through it and let's see how it feels. I feel like the piano's a bit loud here, so I'm going to drop it a little bit. So immediately here in the chorus, I feel like it doesn't work. I feel like the energy needs to come down in the chorus, so I don't feel like it works there. Yeah, so this sounds great as it is, and I don't feel the need for the piano anywhere in those sections that we just heard. I feel like, if anything, it would be a nice addition to verse 2 to get a little bit of a variation there, even though verse 2 is slightly different to verse 1 and like the textures and the sounds and stuff, very slightly. But I think let's go from the second half of the drop and start playing the piano and record a take in verse 2, and then we will stop when chorus 2 kicks in. think that's where it is. I think that's one of the most important things for me, is that especially when I write something that I feel attached to, I always feel like that's a little bit dangerous because maybe a side of me is trying to force it into the song. And that's why it's good to take breaks and step away from something so that your attachment towards a certain part can maybe kind of, subtle, get a little bit subtle and, just taper down a little bit. So yeah, I think the way I'm feeling now, I think the piano is sitting in a good place in verse 2. It obviously depends on when the vocals come in to see if it's actually serving the overall sound and the harmonies that I end up doing, if any. But let's give it a listen from the beginning leading to verse 2 and just see how the whole energy of the thing kind of plays out. So let's go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Obviously, again, as I said, I think I'll know better once the vocals are in and once I start to mix it a bit more. But I am happy with how the piano is sitting in there, and I love the voicings and the color of the chords. I feel like it's working really well within the track.